Minutes after 6 now. It's now illegal to smoke in cars with children inside. Many thought it was already. It wasn't. It's been a decade-long battle to pass the legislation that came into force yesterday. For more on this, I'm joined by Hāpai Hauora CEO Selah Hart. Good morning, Selah. How are you?
Morning, I'm well, thank you.
Now, a lot of people thought this was illegal already, and I guess my question, for those who are still doing this, who are still smoking with their kids in the car, is a law change going to stop them?
Well, I really hope that it's that one trigger that actually makes them contemplate their decision-making around smoking in cars. This has been going through the process for a couple of years now, so we are very mindful that many members of society already thought it was illegal. Obviously, it comes off the back of the recommendations way back in 2010 when the Māori Affairs Select Committee with Hauora. So it has been a long time in the making. Yesterday was a milestone date for us. And I suppose for those current people who do smoke, we hope that this is that one step in the right direction that actually makes them rethink around when they spark up their next ciggy.
Yeah, well, I was surprised to learn it's still 15% of teenagers, 14 to 15-year-olds, 15% of them are exposed to secondhand smoke in the car because of a parent. I mean, that's terrible. Do you think the police, so the police pull someone over and they're, all right, you're smoking with your kid. I'm assuming they're going to offer them some help and try and stop them smoking first.
Yeah, so there's actually a referral pathway that has been established by the New Zealand Police. They've obviously got to use their discretion in each and every individual case around finding those that might be smoking with children in cars. But the new portal has been created called Awhi, and what that looks to do is to liaise with the person who may be smoking to see whether they're in the right position or in the right frame of mind to actually be referred through to a local stop smoking service. So that is the first step. Obviously, there will also be the potential of a fine, but what we know is that the New Zealand Police will be working really, really hard to actually offer that support to help those people potentially quit smoking and quit that addiction to tobacco.
Why did it take so long to make this change, do you reckon?
Oh, I think that it comes off the back of maybe lack of political will, maybe some, vested interest from the tobacco industry potentially. But what I really do want to just acknowledge is those that have come before me in this space. We had Dame Tariana Turia leading that charge, over 11 years ago. We had Jenny Selah, who was the minister in charge at the time, and now we've got Minister Aisha Varel, who has been, in my perspective, one of the leading health ministers with her public health hat on. We're really, really lucky because what we know is this isn't the silver bullet. We actually need a whole raft of measures to support us to get to a smoke-free 2025. This is just one of them. We also need to think about how we denormalise not just smoking in cars, but actually access to tobacco. So how do we reduce that supply across communities? How do we get the efficient stop smoking services that can actually help people to quit? So there's a whole number of things that need to happen alongside this.
Yeah, absolutely. Selah, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate your time. Selah Hart with us, the Hāpai Hauora CEO on the program.